Leslie Mark Wright was born 30th of August 1921. The childhood, what did I remember? Well, I used to do a lot of cycling because at 11-year-old I had my own bike, which I paid for it as well, because I had 4 jobs, but I dropped one. That was delivering newspapers, because I got bitten twice by dogs. And people, the owners, were going to sue me, they said. I said, go ahead, I'll sue you. Nothing happened of it.
What was your first experience of the war?
First experience? What, when they called me up? Well, we only went to a place called Cardington, where the airships used to be, and we were only there for about one day, and they said, oh, go home for a week. They weren't ready for us. Then I was sent to Blackpool, which was better. I say Blackpool, it was just outside, between Blackpool and Preston. And I was there for about 4 years. Well, I'd been called up, so I thought, well, I might as well join up beforehand. And so I say, I joined the football club just 6 days before war was declared.
Which football club?
Charlton Athletic. And I've supported them now since 1928. And my father was a professional referee in World War I, and he carried on for a while in two. But he only refereed one game in which I was playing. I joined the RAF in 1943. I was in the office because I could do shorthand and typing, but I didn't like that much. And when I got to Blackpool and got sent out to squadrons, well, I got sent out on the borders of Morocco. And there was a big notice, don't pass this point, or you might be, or you probably will be, interned by the Moroccans who hate the British. So we didn't go past that point. And then we got sent back. We went back to Algiers then. My most memorable moment of the war was when a German bomber had crashed in the street that I lived in. And I was at one end of the street, and of course I couldn't get to the other end where I lived. I had to go round until I found a way round. I could hear people, I know they were women, saying, hit him, hit him. And I thought, oh, they must have got hold of the pilot. The German pilot, he bailed out and landed safely because they got him before the police could pick him up. And they were saying, hit him on the head. And of course, when I got round to it, realised it was my mother, I said, go on, Mum, hit him one for me. Well, he was taken prisoner, became a prisoner of war. He actually stayed over here when the war finished. Yeah, like a lot of them did. He still, well, as far as I know, if he hadn't moved recently, he's still at Lewisham. At the end of the war, I came home with my mate, Scotsman, and it was the end of the year as well, and he said, come up to Scotland for Hogmanay. And I went up there, and of course there was plenty of drink, but I couldn't drink it. I wasn't allowed to. Well, the doctors had found out. They thought I had a brain tumour for which there was no cure if you had one. And then they said, no, you haven't got one, you've got epilepsy. And well, I thought, well, that's all right. That's not bad, because my mother had epilepsy and my sister-in-law. I had a wartime sweetheart, but she was killed during the air raids. Well, I was upset, of course, but there wasn't anything I could do about it. She too was in the Air Force at Biggin Hill, and a bomb went straight into the air raid shelter where they all were. I mean, no one survived. I met my wife at a cycling club in Catford. I got married 20th of September 1944. I spent the E-Day in our camp, and so did the Americans, because otherwise we'd be fighting each other. I suppose we hated each other. Well, they're show-offs. They're big show-offs. Well, I mean, they said they were always on about their how did they put it? Their big, the White House there. They were always on about it, driving us crackers. But we used to get our own back on them. I remember when I first met black people. It must have been in 1944. Might have been 45, I think it was 44. They were coming from Jamaica, Trinidad, Nigeria. Yeah, they're very friendly, and we got on well with them. Well, in the Air Force they did all kinds of jobs. I mean, we had pilots, ground staff, so they were doing the same kind of jobs as the British.